Well, that's right. We have BJP's co-in-charge of West Bengal, Amit Malviya, with us. Big news coming from West Bengal. Was it expected that Partha Chatterjee will be sacked by Mamata Banerjee? Were you expecting this?
Well, Mamata Banerjee had no option but to sack Partha Chatterjee amidst mounting evidence. The fact is that there is a massive rally today in Kolkata which demanded that Partha be sacked and Mamata Banerjee herself step down. She's at least taken the first step. It's an admission of the crime, although he continues to be the General Secretary of the party and a powerful one at that. So clearly Mamata hasn't given up hope. She's still shielding Partha Chatterjee, but I'm quite sure the investigating agencies will piece together all the evidences and it will eventually lead to Mamata Banerjee, because nothing in Bengal and West Bengal government happens without Mamata Banerjee's concurrence.
Are you satisfied with the way probe is going and the decision which TMC has taken, or you keep mounting pressure on TMC there in the state?
Well, certainly we are quite hopeful that the ED will be able to eventually reach the kingpin of the scam, which is Mamata Banerjee. Partha Chatterjee was the mere front who was executing this scam. Let's not forget that the two go back a long way, and he has always been Mamata's trusted deputy. In fact, he called Mamata 4 times before he was taken away by the ED. He has named Mamata Banerjee as a close relative or friend who should be called if the agencies want to reach out to somebody. So that is how close and proximate relation the two share. Therefore, it is quite unlikely that he was on his own, he was acting on his own. The instructions were clearly coming from the Chief Minister's office. Mamata Banerjee was in the know of everything. She was aware of the kind of money that has been amassed in the name of SSC recruitment. Lakhs of people have paid through their nose to get appointments, and the proceeds of the crime are there for everybody to see.
So isn't this a big decision, because sacking number 2 of the TMC, and therefore they are claiming that they are clean now? There were questions which were raised on Partha Chatterjee, and therefore he is sacked. So they are saying that they have clean image and they have taken the action against Partha.
Well, you don't make a virtue out of a necessity. If Mamata Banerjee was so convinced about keeping her cabinet clean, she should have sacked Partha Chatterjee when the first instance or the first comment by a Calcutta High Court came, when they looked at the irregularities and actually made a scathing remark on the way the entire recruitment process was going on. But Mamata persisted. She had actually never hoped that the agencies will get so close and will discover all the proceeds of the crime. Now, really, she has no option. So let's give the credit where it is due, and it lies with the Calcutta High Court that looked at the evidences and ordered an investigation, and now the agencies who are doing their job. Mamata really had no choice but to sack Partha Chatterjee.
And how do you see, because Mamata Banerjee was somebody who was raising questions on the action of Enforcement Directorate and CBI in the past. She was saying that these agencies are working on the behest of the government. And today, in the interrogation or investigation of ED, she has to sack her minister and General Secretary.
Look, those were preemptive strikes. So every time the ED acted against the corrupt anywhere in the country, she would be the voice, suggesting that these agencies were being misused, because she knew that she has several ministers in her own cabinet who are corrupt. She knew that eventually the agencies will.
Well, that was Amit Malviya, the BJP co-in-charge of the media cell. I'm cutting across.